A jogger and a walker both cover a distance of 5 kilometers. The runner is traveling 1.5 times faster than the walker. Alright, so here's the problem, okay? They both cover the same distance, so if we're to draw like a picture diagram of this, they both have the same distance of 5 kilometers. Okay, so they both cover 5 kilometers. However, if we let the slower one, who's the slower one? The walker is the slower person. Speed of walker, let the speed of the walker equal x. Equals x. Now, if I was to tell you in a test, or if I was to tell you in general, if I said the walker was going 10 kilometers an hour, which is quite fast for a walker, what speed would the runner be going if it was 1.5 times faster?
15.
So you didn't add, you multiplied, right? So therefore, using the same logic, the speed of the runner would be 1.5x. You multiply whatever the speed of the walker is by 1.5. So this is speed of runner. Or jogger. Yeah, just call it runner. Right? Now, how fast is each going in kilometers per hour? There's 2 times, okay? Faster than the walker and finishes in 25 minutes less time. 25 minutes less time. Here's the formula, okay? We say that the time for the runner is T2 and the time for the walker is T1. Can anybody in the class tell me what is T1? T1 is a bigger time, isn't it? Because it's the walker. So what is T1 minus T2? 25 minutes. Now here's the problem. If I keep that as 25 minutes, it's going to be kilometers per minute, which is not kilometers per hour. So I have to convert 25 into hours. To convert 25 into hours, I'll just do, first of all I'll do 25. 25 divided by 60. There's 25 minutes out of 60. That is 5 over 12 hours. So instead of 25, I want you to use 5 over 12. Who did that? Hands up if you did that. Alright, just 2 people. Okay, 5 over 12. Next thing you're going to do is T1. Time equals distance divided by speed. Okay, so distance is 5 divided by x minus 5 divided by 1.5x equals 1.5x 5 over 12. Now the problem here is they both have x in them. Okay, so what we need to do is our 3 lines would probably be the best way to do this, and just get a quadratic equation out of it. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3. So we're going to get, what's 5 times 1.5? 7.5 x's minus 5 x's. On the bottom, we're going to get x multiplied by 1.5x. 1.5x squared, 5 over 12. The 7.5 minus the 5 is 2.5x. Multiply that 2.5x by the 12. Multiply the 5 by 1.5x squared. Okay, 12 times 2.5 is 30. 30x equals 5 times 1.5x squared. 7.5 x squared. Okay, now I'm not happy about that 7.5. I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. I'm going to turn it into 15x squared equals 60x. Just going to multiply both sides by 2. Now, what I'm going to do is going to bring the 60 over one side. 15x squared minus 60x equals 0. Factorize. Take out 15x into x minus 4 equals 0. So x will equal 0, which means they have no speed whatsoever, or x equals 4. The speed of the walker is 4 kilometers an hour. If the speed of the walker is 4 kilometers an hour, what's the speed of the jogger? You multiply it by 1.5 and you get 6 kilometers per hour. How many people got that out?
I got up until 30x.
Next one. Solve x squared minus 6x plus 8. Hence solve the following equations. Now, you got to remember one thing about this. It's these x's aren't the same values. So if you ever give you the same letter twice, to stop confusion between the x in this equation and the x in the second equation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the first equation into y squared minus 6y plus 8. Reference number here is 8. Breaks up into minus 4 minus 2. We're going to get y minus 4, y minus 2 equals 0. Then we're going to get y equals 4, y equals 2. Okay, that's a no-brainer. The next thing is going to be whatever y is, y is equal to x plus 1 over x. Now before I do anything, I might as well just do my 3 lines right away, just to do the general one. Y equals x squared plus 1 all over x. Now I have 2 equations to work with now. Down the middle, I either have 4 equals, I'm going to spin this around actually. Why would I spin it around? Doesn't make a difference, mind you.
So you can get x.
Just so x squared is on the correct side to begin with, so I don't have to do any spinning. So x squared plus 1 over x is equal to 4, or x squared plus 1 over x equals 2. These are the 2 questions I'm doing, so I'll do them one at a time. X squared plus 1 equals 4x. X squared plus 1 equals 2x. Bring the 4x and the 2x over. Okay. Now, unfortunately, from what I'm looking at here, I think you're going to have to use the minus b for one of them. Okay, so we're going to bring over that minus 4x plus 1. That looks very much like a minus b. The other one is x squared plus 2x, sorry, minus 2x. X squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 0. Solve the easy one. The easy one here is the reference number is plus 1. Ref is 1. X plus 1, x plus 1. The only answer therefore is x equals. Oh, sorry, it's 2 minus 1, excuse me. 2 in a row. So guys, remember it's a minus because it's a minus 2 in the middle, so it's going to be x minus 1, x minus 1, x equals 1. Okay, the next one you're going to have to do a equals 1, b equals minus 4, c equals 1, and what you're going to get here is the following minus b formula. So minus b is plus 4, so plus 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared is 16. So 16 minus 4 times 1 times 1 all over 2 times 1. It doesn't tell you whether to leave it in third form or decimal form. If it doesn't tell you in a test, I usually give both. But in this case, you shouldn't lose marks for just giving either third or decimal form. It doesn't say in the question. Okay, so what we're going to do here is this is going to be the square root of 12. In our calculator, figure out what root 12 is. Root 12 is 2 root 3. So it's going to be 4 plus or minus 2 root 3 all over 2. Divide them by 2. You're going to get 2 plus or minus root 3. So here's your answers. X equals 1, or 2 plus root 3, or 2 minus root 3. How many people got that? Alright guys, this one here. x4 minus 13x squared plus 36 equals 0. All the way through this exercise, I've always solved the quadratic, and what I'm trying to do is solve a quadratic. Now I have a problem. I've never done an x4, x2 in my life. Okay? What does a quadratic usually look like? It would look like y squared minus 13y plus 36. Something like that, wouldn't it? Now we have to figure out what is the missing step here. X squared to be squared minus 13 times x squared, that stays the same, plus 36. What can we now say y is equal to?
Squared.
Y equals x squared. We solve it the way we always do. The reference number is 36. Break that up into minus 4 and minus 9. So you're going to get y minus 4, y minus 9 equals 0. What you're going to get next is y equals 4 and y equals 9. Therefore, x squared equals 4, or x squared equals 9. Please remember, when you square root 4, there's two answers. The first answer is 3. What's the second answer? Minus 3. Oh, sorry. Sorry. X equals 2 and x equals minus 2. And on the other side, it's x equals 3 and x equals minus 3. Okay, guys.